Staying in five-star hotels.
3, 2, 1.
Speeding down streets in supercars. Or shamelessly flaunting their designer shopping hauls.
My wardrobe's probably worth upwards of £10,000.
The pampered life of the rich kid is completely unreal.
If you've got that money to spend on it, then why not?
With an endless supply of money to burn.
I don't really know how much I spend on myself a month. It would probably be 5 figures.
They have no concept of what life is like for most Brits.
I've never struggled for anything. I don't know what poor is.
Chelsea in London, brimming with luxury, opulence and wealth, and more millionaire mansions per square mile than most places in Britain. It's also home to today's rich kid going skint.
My name's Fergus. I'm 23 years old. I'm a fun, bubbly guy. I like going out, I like partying. It's good fun.
Home for Fergus is a rather plush 3-bed pad just off the trendy King's Road, all paid for by his mum and dad.
Okay, so this is the lounge. As you can see, it's got a home cinema, 120-inch, the ultimate chilled room. It's a pretty nice kitchen, to be fair. Marble worktop.
When it comes to picking his designer wardrobe, Fergus is far from frugal.
I have a few nice bits and bobs, like a Canada Goose jacket for the winter, probably about £700. I got a nice backpack from Saint Laurent. It was high hundreds. This is a Givenchy t-shirt. They're also a few £100s. I reckon my wardrobe's probably worth upwards of £10,000.
Bermuda, Sorrento, Saint-Tropez, Fergus has been there, done that. And what's the point jetting to exotic destinations if you don't show them off on social media?
My Instagram is pretty glam. So this was on the holiday in Tuscany this year as well. I just took a big jump off the diving board. It somehow looked so cool. Got quite a few likes as well.
When Fergus does find himself back home in Chelsea, life, it seems, is still one big holiday.
My daily routine is pretty simple at the moment. I'm getting up at like 10 a.m, play Xbox, going to the gym, and then just go out for a meal or go out.
And for Fergus, going out is all rather la-di-da.
Delicious boys, tuck in.
Yeah, stay good.
Only the swankiest of settings will suffice. Of course, all this luxury comes at a cost. But with supportive parents like his, who needs a job?
I was working last month until I came to like a mutual split with the gym I was working at.
A mutual split?
I'd say I kind of got fired.
Oh, right.
I want to be a self-made millionaire, but I've not had the ideas yet, so yeah, I'm not sure.
Today's rich kid going skint is the daughter of an Iranian multi-millionaire from North London.
Is my hair okay? My name's Seppi, I'm 21 and I'm a student. So I study medicine. It's quite difficult, long hours, but I make it happen. In between my studies, I also do fashion blogging on my Instagram. I have around 35,000 followers. My most liked photo, this one, it's got 24,035 likes. I think that it was a really cute outfit, and I guess so did 24,000 other people.
Home for Seppi is her parents' palatial mansion in a posh North London neighbourhood.
So this is my living room. It's extremely Persian. It's got the Persian rugs, the furniture imported straight from Iran, and it's really cozy.
And in this house, cosy comes at a cost.
These carpets are about 40 to 50,000 pounds each, and there's about 7 carpets in our whole living room. I would say my family's like the Persian version of the Kardashians.
And when it comes to her wardrobe, Seppi certainly likes keeping up with the Kardashians.
So this is my shoe cupboard. I keep all my lubes here. There's a space empty for the one that I'm wearing. This cupboard's got more of like my designer handbags and stuff like that. You know, you've got like your classic Valentinos, Miu Miu, Mulberry, Louis Vuitton, you know, your everyday girl accessories.
Seppi doesn't only splash the cash on designer gear.
When I go out to dinner, I probably spend around 100 to 120 pounds, and if I drink alcohol, the bill will be significantly more. I guess that is a lot of money, but if that's what you like doing, then why not? I don't really know how much I spend on myself a month. It would probably be 5 figures, but I'm definitely worth it.
So how does a medical student manage to keep herself surrounded in such opulence? The bank of Dad, of course.
The most extravagant thing I own is probably my car. I chose it myself and then I told my dad about it after I got it. He lets me get away with a lot of things. I think I'm his favourite, but I wouldn't tell my other sisters that.
Today's rich kid going skint is the son of a wealthy businessman from Nottinghamshire.
I'm Dylan Bardwaj and I'm 21 years old and I live in Loughborough.
Home for Dylan is a magnificent country mansion where he lives with his large extended family of 18.
We've got 4 living rooms in our house. There's 1, 2, 3, and the orangery, 4. So this is the main room that all the family get together in. Because there's so many sofas, there's always a lot of space for everybody to fit and sit. So this is another living room. I don't think we've actually, as a family, sat in here yet, but it'll come in handy.
Blimey. It seems in this mansion there's no limit when it comes to luxury.
This is the biggest chandelier in the house. Yeah, it's very extra, like the family. We've got a lot of chandeliers in the house. I think my dad's very passionate about his vision and making it look really nice, but I just think if it lights up, it lights up. Do you know what I mean?
Outside, the family's living space is hardly a squeeze either.
So this is our land that we have for the house. I think it's 42 acres around, so basically as far as you can see. So it's nice for like walks. I don't really do walks, but it's nice to just get some fresh air.
Well, there are plenty of other options to exercise round here.
So this is our gym. I think this is a stepper. Nice.
Exercise may not be his thing, but Dylan certainly knows how to give his credit cards a good workout.
I can probably spend a couple of grand at a time. It's the Louis Vuitton bag and it was about 2.5 grand from what I can remember.
And Dylan doesn't just shop locally.
I spent about £900 when I went to Paris for a pair of trainers. I was worried about not getting through customs in them, but we got through.
Taking the lead from his dad, Dylan earns a sizable income from his own clothing empire.
Currently now we have 5 shops around the UK. My first year of running my business, I made over £1 million.
Of course, he still gets the odd treat or two from his parents.
So this is my day-to-day car that I got for my 21st birthday. If I need to go and meet any of my clients, then I'll take this car.
This is the London borough of Kensington and Chelsea. It's a neighbourhood known for its cafe culture, designer boutiques and millionaire mansions. It's also where 16-year-old rich kid Angelina grew up.
I do get given a lot of money from family and that allows me to go and have nice luxurious things. I like designer brands because I think that they stand out a lot more and it does offer a sense of uniqueness to your clothes.
And when she's not spending her parents' money on uniquely expensive clothes and jewellery, Angelina loves a bit of jet-setting.
My favourite places are Italy, Madeira, Goa, the south of France and Monaco.
She also enjoys fine dining and thinks nothing of spending hundreds of pounds on meals.
Me and my mum always go to this really nice sushi bar, and with my dad, he takes me to my favourite restaurant in Notting Hill.
You're going to play well today?
Yeah.
Dad Sash also plays tennis with her at an exclusive sports club.
So I really enjoy sport and I play netball, tennis and hockey on the top teams in my school. I hate playing on clay because it ruins my white shoes all the time.
But replacing ruined trainers with a new pair isn't a problem.
If I want money from my parents, most of the time I just have to ask for it. My mum won't give me money that easily and I usually have to fight for it. With my dad, it's a lot easier. He kind of gives in.
She's very clever, she knows how to get something out, especially from me. Angelina, you're 16 years old now, and you still don't know how to iron it.
It's fine, you can do it for me. I'm not spoiled, but I can be quite greedy and quite demanding.
How's that, princess?
Canary Wharf in London, the address of billionaire bankers, Premiership footballers and pop music megastars. It's also where today's rich kid going skint, 26-year-old Jodie Weston lives. Home for Jodie is a rather plush high-rise apartment.
So the building I live in is one of the most luxurious buildings in the UK.
All paid for by her mum and dad.
This is my boudoir, this is the Princess Palace where I reside. I've got the up lighting and the built-in wardrobes, everything's so bespoke, you know, designed especially for me.
And when it comes to her designer wardrobe, Jodie's certainly run up an impressive collection of outfits.
My clothes do like a full lap of the flat, so they start at the door and then I have boxes of clothes as well. Here's like my daytime tops, my evening tops, loads of handbags. All these clothes are only from the last like year or two. They're not like built up over years, like those clothes are in a lockup somewhere else.
Rich kid Jodie doesn't just splash the cash on her vast clothing haul.
I spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds a month on makeup. As you can see, this is just a little bit of my collection. I'm just addicted to clothes, shoes, makeup, all the girly stuff.
And when you have all the latest gear at your disposal, it's important to pick the right places to show it off.
I like to go to high-end Mayfair clubs. Cheers! Glamorous, cleavage out, good vibes. They look pretty inside, they're good selfie backdrop, good for the social media hashtag.
And Jodie's a seasoned pro in the art of the selfie.
Well, the selfie is all about finding your light and then angling it right to get the cleavage in as well. Something like... You know, I'm more that sultry kind of look with my selfies. I've got about like 10,000 Instagram followers, so I keep them updated with my movements, whatever the latest exotic location I'm going is.
When Jodie does find herself back home, she helps to manage her very own beauty empire.
Obviously, my salons were funded by the bank of mum and dad. But yeah, I do run them, so I do put in like the sweat labour.
Jodie's glamorous lifestyle may come at a cost, but with supportive parents like hers, she never has to lose sleep over her finances.
So if I go shopping on like my parents' credit card, I've already spent, I don't know, like £1,000 or something. That'd be like starter. The most I probably spent was like on a holiday to America where I spent about like 15 grand.
This is Callum. He's 16 and loves splashing the cash on designer labels and expensive gadgets. Using his parents' money, obviously. He lives in a posh village near Milton Keynes with his parents and 2 brothers. Home is a Grade 2 listed 5-bedroom thatch cottage, and it's worth a bundle.
We have some creaky stairs. Now, these are a bit of an issue, I'm not going to lie. It's quite hard to sneak out of the night time to meet your mates or whatever. And then we come into the best room in the house, my bedroom. In here, I have my most prized possessions. So this is the wardrobe of wonders. Some people may play football. I kind of collect clothes as such. This hoodie here, this is quite a recent buy of mine. This cost me around £160, so that was quite nice and cheap.
Presumably that's not from a charity shop.
On an average month, I reckon I would say around £400 is spent, although on a good month, I could easily spend up to £1,000, if not more. This is a long sleeve t-shirt that I've just recently bought. This can probably sell for around £300, £400.
And there's no point buying it if you can't flaunt it on social media.
I should feel bad, but I don't, because it is actually my parents' money that pays for it. But yeah, nothing too expensive in my wardrobe as such, because I like to focus more on my shoes. So right here, I have my favourite pair to wear. Fresh out of the box, these can resell at around £1,000 for these particular pair of shoes. I feel absolutely buzzing when I go up to the counter, put the card in, type in my PIN and just buy clothes. Oh my God, it's the best feeling ever. The triple white ones, they can resell for around £400, and my belugas right there as well. They sell for, again, an insane price of around £600. Dad doesn't know about that one just yet. So honestly, on my shoes, I've spent so much money. Well, so much of my parents' money. Normally it's Mum, because Dad is a little bit harder to crack, but Mum, right around my little finger.
When he's not out spending cash, he stays in to make YouTube vlogs with his plush video equipment.
We do this nearly every week now. Ben, you ready?
Yeah.
I have around 35,000 plus followers, which I'm very grateful for. Yo guys, what is up? It's Callum here, and I'm back today with a brand new video.
Right, rinse that up.
Mum's always asking us to help out, but to be honest with you, I just can't be bothered.
Oh, wash it up, lazy.
It's fine.
It's not fine. Just wash
Mum,
it
do you know where my phone charger is?
Yeah, one is.
If Mum does such a great job of it, she obviously enjoys it, and what's the point of me getting involved just to make things worse?
3 kids, 4 dogs. I must be mad.
But Mum Therese is worried she's overindulging him.
Honestly, it's probably my fault because I do everything for Callum, and I give him far too much money because I don't make him do any chores for it. So he gets money for nothing, so he doesn't appreciate the money. He just thinks money grows on trees.